My name is Bill Becker. I am a World War II carpetbagger. Once a World War II carpetbagger, always a World War II carpetbagger. I wanted to be a pilot. I was 18 years old. I got into the pilot training, but immediately got washed out because they had enough pilots, but they didn't have enough navigators, they didn't have enough bombardiers, and they didn't have enough gunners. They moved me to the gunnery school, and I became a gunner. We were training to fly at night. We flew over the ocean. We flew from Savannah to Cuba and back. And I always said, what the heck are we doing going out at night? When I arrived at Harrington Air Force Base, we saw black planes, black B-24s. We were flying at night. They didn't want to have shiny ones. And we didn't know we were attached. We were the air arm of the OSS, the Office of Strategic Services, which today is the CIA. And so that's how we became carpetbaggers, and we started to fly carpetbagger missions. We didn't know where we were going. The only ones that knew where we were going was the pilot and the navigator. When we got in the air, it was radio silence. We could talk on intercom between each other, but we didn't know what the mission was and what we were dropping. I was there protecting the plane, just in case something came up. See, a B-24 had a top turret where you could sit in it, and that's where I sat, and I could spin around and keep looking to see if anything was coming. I could see from the top, so that was my job. Flying over Denmark once, we were coming down low, and there was I could see tracers coming up at the plane, and I was up at the top turret, and I could see them from the side. So I told my pilot, dip your left wing. He dipped the left wing, and I brought my guns down, and I followed the tracers right back. After I gave it a couple of bursts, they stopped. So whether I killed a guy or he just got scared, I don't know. At the bottom of our plane was a hole. The hole originally housed a turret. That turret was taken out, and we named that the Joe hole. We didn't know who we were dropping. If we got caught and they'd ask us, who did you drop? Joe. I never knew who was in the back. I never knew the agents that we might be dropping. They got on the last minute. Our planes would get ready to go in the evening, then a black Chevrolet would come with the windows closed and everything, and whoever was going to get into the plane from the back end, get in, and keep them in the waist of the plane until we were ready to drop them. We made a drop in Norway, in the fjords of Norway. We got down deep into the fjords, and the walls of the fjord were this way, and our bombardier, thank God, he could see our wings were just about 2 feet from the wall. And we kept circling the fjord, he kept yelling, to the right, to the right. And finally, we got up to the top, and we were trying to get out, and there were barrage balloons. Big balloons went up with cables. You couldn't, if you went through the cables, you'd get caught. When we got out of the plane, we had the branches of trees in the bomb bays, that's how low we got to the trees. Always trouble. Came back with bullet holes, we had all that stuff that came back at us. It was really harrowing. We were really in bad territory at all the time.